Hi, I'm Alex Somoza, and I will be giving the Part 1 summary for the book my group read, Atonement. The book opens up on 11-year-old Brianni Tallis, the youngest of the three Tallis siblings. Brianni has a talent for writing stories, but breaks into playwriting when she realizes her cousins from the north are coming to visit. Her cousins from the north are Lola, who is 16, and Jack and Pirouette, twins who are much younger. They are very uncooperative and the play falls apart. Brianni ends up staring at a window. In doing so, she ends up witnessing the inciting incident of the novel. The incident involves her older sister Cecilia and the house groundskeeper Robbie. Robbie and Cecilia are friends who have known each other since childhood. However, Cecilia resents Robbie as she does not understand why their relationship is so awkward. Cecilia goes to the fountain to fill a vase with water, and Robbie attempts to help. Cecilia rejects his help, and in the struggle, the handle to the vase falls off into the water. Cecilia impulsively jumps into the water after it. She emerges sopping wet in front of Robbie, and is extremely embarrassed. She runs back to the house, and Robbie continues with his work. Robbie then encounters Leon, the oldest Tallis sibling, and his friend Paul Marshall. Him and his friend intend to spend the night and have dinner with the family. They invite Robbie to join. Unsure of how to respond, Robbie agrees. Leon is then greeted by his sister and his sister Cecilia at the house. He and Cecilia have easy conversation as they are siblings, but Paul Marshall is more awkward. The novel then cuts to several hours later as Robbie is in the bathtub getting ready for family dinner. He feels awkward and considers he may have feelings for Cecilia. He writes a letter of apology to her, explaining what happened. One letter is handwritten and very proper. The other letter is typewritten and more sexually explicit. He grabs the letter before he leaves the house. He then sees Brianni sitting in the driveway. Recognizing that he may not be able to hand Cecilia a letter as she feels awkward around him, he asks Brianni to give the letter to her. Brianni, having had witnessed the event earlier in the day, reads the letter as she is suspicious of Robbie. She is horrified as it is a sexually explicit letter. She hands the letter to Cecilia. Cecilia recognizes the letter has been opened and attempts to question Brianni, but Brianni runs upstairs to get ready for dinner. As she walks back downstairs, she hears strange sounds from the library whose door is locked. She goes inside and sees that Cecilia and Robbie are making love. Unsure how to construe the incident, she assumes rape. The next scene is family dinner. Family dinner is very awkward, as Cecilia and Robbie are sat next to each other, and as Brianni keeps making insinuations. Lola has several cuts and bruises along her arms, which she insists the twins gave her, and Paul Marshall corroborates his claims. The scene ends as Cecilia reads a handwritten letter from the twins explaining they have run away, panicking the whole family. Robbie is upset as he wants more time with Cecilia, and Brianni is upset as she wanted to confront Robbie. Come back for part 2.